Hello Internet World, Johnny R here, and this is World of Horror, a sort of retro-style adventure game. You go around solving mysteries, fighting monsters, and all sorts of scary things. Let's start a new story and get started. Do a custom playthrough, use all the regular card decks, and random seed. City of Shiokawa, Japan, 1980s. Something strange is happening in our town. Rogue figures can be seen gathering in the woods at night. People are going missing. Disgusting creatures are terrorizing the seaside. Rapid technological progress of the modern era brings comfort, but also unknown threats. Old gods, malicious eldritch beings who ruled the earth eons ago, are awakening as reality starts to crumble. Armed with clues, spells, and your dwindling sanity, you'll investigate the mysteries across the city and in realms beyond. An old train slows down and stops at its last station. The end of the world is at hand, and finally you've arrived in the doomed town. So here, we pick our character. We got Kirie Minami, Aiko Takahashi, Haru, Mizuki Hamasaki, Koji Tagawa, and a bunch of extra characters that you can unlock later in the game. So we'll go with Aiko because she's probably the scariest character in the game. Difficulty, we'll start from Cultist and all the basic stuff. Let's go. So now we have to pick a god. We'll do Ithothu. Each of the gods have a different ability that affects the world. Both you and enemies deal extra damage. Yeah. Every time you beat the game, you could unlock different areas you could visit. That has different aspects and whatnot. Mailbox, it's empty. I found an empty bottle in the cabinet here. Let's see. Take a bath. Fill an empty bottle with water. And we'll do the XP boost. So here on this screen is the mysteries of which you'll start the game. You have to tackle all 5, you'll get keys to unlock the lighthouse that you're going to beat the game. Alright, we'll do an eerie episode of Evolving Eels first. While returning to your home, someone suddenly bumps into you. Did you know? Oh, you turn around. It's your friend living in the same apartment complex, Kana. That weird dude is back. You know, the one who studies fish? You shrug, opening the door. Kana follows and immediately enters the kitchen. A while later, they return with 2 cans of soda. Are you curious what weird fish they bring this time? They grin. I saw a creepy neighbor carrying some jars inside his apartment. I wonder what weird fish they bring this time. Will you check it out? He will surely recognize me if I try to do it myself. Please? Here you got the main screen, you have different locations you have to visit. Here's a little side quest here. In this case it's investigate seaside locations. We'll do that now. Double seaside. Investigate. The museum started hanging up posters on a Greek art exhibition. Unaware of the danger. Hoping it may prove to be the last night for all of us. Ithothu is coming, and now you know the date. +3 to doom. 10 next week. There it goes. Explore seaside one more time to complete the quest. Facing the window. Can't shake the feeling that the small dock building hides some terrible secrets. Memories of doom even more. You may be going crazy. It's where something's watching from the sea. -1 reason. From that sound effect, it's probably Jason Voorhees. Investigate apartments. Mail day. After lunch, put a pile of letters in your mailbox. Should you read letters or check them later? They each have their own different bonuses and perks. When you play this game enough times, you'll know that there's different skill checks you have to make and whatnot. For example, I'll pick read the letters. Boop. And I failed my luck check. I rolled a 6. Whatever my stat is. I'm not sure what it is. I think it's +1, honestly. Investing in current case has really increased your electricity bill, -2 to funds. Ouch. Dude's working at school, right? You could break into his office. What do you mean we shouldn't? Must be empty because he came back and his classes begin next week. So, we'll travel to the school as it's circled here. You hear a faint sound while walking outside the biology classroom. Inside's an old anatomy model, its heart beating. The sight almost makes you sick. Ew. The neighbor's office at school is empty. You did find a few jars, all filled with weird eel-like fish. Despite your protests, Kana decides to take one jar home. Have you ever seen an eel like this? It's so freaky. Don't you have a feeling it's watching us? How can they sit there so calm and staring at this creepy creature? So we'll check out the apartments. Find out where he lives. Despite your best efforts, you feel like the neighborhood is starting to change. Ooh, threat level increases. With the threat level, I take a -1 modifier to all skill checks. Yikes. I mean, I'm not doing too bad. Oh. Suddenly it got really cold in the corridor. As you turn to leave, you're stopped by a man with unnaturally pale skin and giant lips. He kisses the air and takes a step closer. Oh. 20 hit points, +2 to reason every time he hits. 10 power, which isn't too bad. I don't have any weapons, so all I can do is kick him. 80% chance to hit. Every encounter, you start off going first, which is good. Kick, 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 kick. 12 damage. This is the air, I take 2 reason damage. We'll just go ahead and keep kicking him, because he only has 8 hit points left. And we defeat him. Not too bad. Aiko is very physically fit. I forgot to read that, I'm sorry. We found burn notes from the investigating that area. Legend of the Prefecture. Eels tell of a small village of robbers who would kill all visitors and dump their corpses in a lake full of eels. Ew. It's so weird. Your neighbor was really into eels, it seems. You begin to wonder if spying on a neighbor was a good idea to begin with. Now, seeing how we just did that encounter, that was probably a bit traumatizing, so let's go to the store and buy something that might help us in a fight. Restock, but that'll raise up the doom, and we don't want to raise the doom, because when it hits 100%, you lose. Maybe compass. Oh, here we go. Kana was right, someone tried to burn some of the papers. It must have been hurry, because some of the papers are salvageable. And try to separate the notes here. +2 experience for each investigated location. The whole thing. Very good. So, as we investigate. Oh, Mr. U. Your neighbor is a horror manga artist. He's struggling to come up with a satisfying ending for his newest story. Share experience on Comfortable Zone Step, or what's that picture? To share experience. Oh, nice. Incredible, he shouts with a second. How do you come up with this stuff? Sensing the story will be a huge hit, he pays you a token of appreciation. So we lose XP, and we get +2 to funds. Which is good. So, more we can learn. I'll try to break into his apartment tomorrow morning. I wonder what he's hiding in there. You shrug non-committally. You just wish you could throw the damn jar in the trash. So Kana is a bit of a troublemaker. Ooh. A sudden blast of heat grabs your attention. An older man standing next to you screams in pain as he's engulfed in fire from seemingly nowhere. As other people start to panic and help the burn victim, you spot a hooded woman standing in the distance. When she sees you, she starts to run. You can't shake off the feeling that you were the target of the supernatural attack. You chase after her. Success. The hooded woman disappears around a corner. When you get there, she's gone, already mixed in with the crowd. In the nearby dumpster, you find a sulfur-stinking hoodie and envelope containing your photo, plus a curious incantation. You go through flame. Think about how stupid it is of Kana to try to break in your neighbor's apartment. You go to sleep. Spend an entire day waiting for Kana. Where the hell are they? Go through flame. Deals 7 damage, plus 3 to doom. It also costs 1 reason 1 stamina. It's a very heavy cost spell, but does a lot of damage. Because most enemies, I think the most I've ever seen was about 38 or 36 or something like that. One like the tougher enemies. So it's a good spell to mess enemies up. Gym doll. As you enter school gym, you notice a strange black doll propped against the wall. You don't have an enemy class, so go closer. Ooh. Against your better judgment, you approach the doll. What you see makes you gasp in horror. The doll isn't a doll. Your sudden movement causes tiny black spiders to flee, revealing a quite half-eaten corpse. Nice to reason. Investigate neighbor's apartment. And as you've been missing since yesterday, you decided to check out the neighbor's apartment yourself. Hello. You curiously enter your neighbor's kitchen. You are shocked to see countless jars full of eels flailing around restlessly. Where the hell is Kana? Bathroom? Oh. The swollen body of your neighbor is rotting away inside putrid murky water. Both his eyes are missing, with countless tiny blood trails leading in different directions. Bedroom? Oh, here you are. You finally found Kana. I found the neighbor, but his eye burst and I slipped on the blood and lost consciousness. I'm afraid there's something in my eye now, too. Go to the hospital? Or puncture their eye now? Why on earth would I do that? Minus 3 reason. Surgery, doing it! Also, look away if you're kind of disgusted by this stuff. Okay, Kana, don't move. Ew. Shocked, you see countless tiny eels crawling out of your friend's eye in all directions. You rush Kana to the hospital. Rush to the hospital with Kana, getting a lot of attention from horrified people. Your friend is taken immediately to the operating theater and collapsed on a chair in the waiting area. Wake up, dude. You've been sleeping for over 3 hours. You gradually open your eyes to see your friend. Kana's wearing an eye patch. Not so pretty anymore, huh? Couldn't exactly tell the doctors the truth about what happened. I'm pretty sure I won't be winking my left eye anytime soon. Thank you for saving my life. Continue. Still process the events of the previous night. Corpse eating eels that lay their eggs and eyes. Sitting with your friend Kana before the apartment building, you watch police officers emptying the neighbor's place. Words for solving this mystery a lot because we did the good ending. Hooray. Old God stirs. Store is closed. Friendly dog disappeared last night. We'll have to find a new place to buy equipment. Find a small key. What is it doing in here? And because I did the good ending, I now have Kana permanently on my team with the eye patch. Minus 1 damage during combat, which is awesome. Kana smiles faintly. So, 81 experience, relatively well. My stamina's full, so I don't need the... That's fine. Because what you could do is you could drink the water, then take a bath, fill it up with more, and then, you know, optimize your thing. That's fine. Next mystery. Fun so far? Gruesome? Okay. She's first is of a violent vigil. Received an official-looking letter. What does a law firm from Tokyo want from you? That doesn't look good. We regret to inform you the passing of our client, your granduncle. His funeral will be preceded by an overnight vigil as per the client's request. There's an address and a list of people expect to arrive. You don't recognize any of the names. Intrigued, you decide to check it out yourself. What's the worst thing that could happen? One direction letter, you slowly fight your way through an underground forest path. Old mansion looks like it was torn down and rebuilt many times, but where is everybody? This particular mission here is a location-based one, so you don't have a lot of options, but it also makes it easier because you don't have to like travel around so much and whatnot. No subquests or anything like that. So in we go. Find a heavy tome wrapped in moth-eaten black velvet and an old locked cabinet. When you remove the book's wrappings, you recoil in disgust. It's bound in human flesh. Read it, burn it, or take it. I'm gonna burn it. You may never know what's inside that hideous book, but that's a good thing. Only minus dooms, that's good too. Takes you some time, but finally you manage to find someone. Is that another guest? You just ask him what's going on here. Yeah, so you have all these little extra actions where you can travel around. So we'll see who it is. Muscular man eyeing you as you take a step towards him. You can't help but notice a deep scar going across his cheek. Old man's body is a master bedroom. Go there if you want. Sotomura, scarred thug. You can tell by his tattoos that, he's probably a person of ill repute. Let's go. Where a boss mansion. The layout of this place doesn't make any sense. You've been trying to leave this mansion, but each door leads the same musty hallway. You start to panic, trying to find a solution. Ugh. It's like that nightmare you have where you're in the building and every door you open, it's like you can't get out. Look for a way out. Success on a up roll. Set follow the wall on your left. When you touch it with your hand, you hear a click sound. A hidden door appears in front of you. A way out. That was good. Oh. Pressing a handkerchief to your nose, you enter the dark room. There's no way they allowed your granduncle to just lie here. Is the correct bow and clap order? Maybe the other guests will know. Left-hand corner. Oh, somebody else. So another family has arrived. So all the guests are studying small cards. You should ask them about it. Who's that? A pair is standing next to a window. The man is muttering something to himself while his wife is observing him with unnaturally bulgy eyes. You didn't get this with a letter? Here, you can have mine. I'd like to thank you on behalf of the client. Original Central Notice. Post link. Do a bunch of things at the fireplace. So it's 10 p.m. now, so what we should do is pray over the body. Clap, bow, bow, clap. Bow, bow, clap. Respect his foot. Let's have a symbol on it. That's it so far, so explore. Pastime along and all that. Uh-oh. Walking through the forest, you spare a pot of legs sticking out of a bush. Before you could do anything, however, they twitch and move. Honestly, out of game, just real quick, that scenario might be. Have to change it. Man-eating plant bow. 17 hit points. Let's do a stamina. No weapon still, so. Now, what we could do is look for an improvised weapon. Probably do that actually, so it'll be better. And we'll kick it. Broken bottom. Sweet. Ow. Stops you the line. Sharp, one-handed. And now we could actually fight the thing. 4 damage instead of 3, but 60% chance to hit. Ugh. That doesn't sound very good. Maybe better off just, flurrying it for 12. 12, still 12, but 60% chance, or 5, 10, or 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Seems better just keep kicking it, I guess. Oops. Or, what else we can do? Throw the broken bottle. Smash. 5. Drink a bottle of water. Get our health back. Throw the empty bottle at it. Yeah. Smash. Wow, that did a lot. just... There we go. And now, since we got 100 XP, we can level up. We have 3 perks we can pick from. We can also reroll perks that'll cost us Doom. So that's not really worth it, honestly. Or in this case, might be. Yeah, we'll do Knowledge. And here we could choose to raise one of our stats, or regain one of our stamina or our reason. Because Knowledge is low, we'll raise that up too. There. So now she's super intelligent. Okay, once we get to the fireplace, you can tell everyone's waiting for the dawn. The guest seems strangely uninterested with his vigil. You should explore more and learn what you can. It's 11 p.m., so light up the fireplace. Couldn't find any firewood to light the fireplace. Unfortunate. Did you go to the storage room? Shutter instantly recognized room. Newspaper photo, man hang himself here. Why did a vigil be held in a place like this? Check the wardrobe. Meat cleaver. Great. We'll look at that. So now we have a weapon. Explore some more. Nothing else we can do. Feel watched. You retreat from this room. It's midnight. You should go and pray. Yeah, that's the next stage, right? Yeah. Bow, 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 bow. So... bedroom. The body. It's missing. Corridor. Where is everybody? Uh-oh. Where'd everybody go? Local legend about a heartbroken seamstress. One stormy night, she broke into a local inn and stitched unsuspecting guests together. Oh. Her final gruesome artwork. That's just a legend, right? Should we probably not touch this? So let's look through the cupboard. Found you at last. Stupid jump scares. Jump scares are not that frequent in this game, but they do exist. Managed to find one of the other guests. They are shaken, but otherwise safe. Both of you decide to get the hell out of this place, but the door is gone. Uh-oh. So Nomura, is that you? Yep. Nervously scratches his scar. He's not in the party officially, though. Oh. A sudden growl coming from a corner makes you stop. Little ghost. Because it's a spirit, you can't hurt it. Physically. Spiritual actions. Part of a ritual. Most combat rituals are a combination of 5 bows and claps. Even if you don't get it right, you'll be provided with a hint. Usually they say the first thing you should do is clap, 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 and clap, and you do a little mini game of learning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sequence. Nothing happens. You think 3 of the ritual moves was right. For example, so you have to do claps and bows and I personally just like using sever ties because it's easier. Start trapping in the mansion. You gotta guess somewhere. Should you risk getting lost yourself? Vigil pamphlet at 2 a.m. For an envelope found in the study. In the study, burn the envelope. Sometime you found an envelope. Follow the instruction, burn it without opening. You feel weird following obscure orders. Very unusual. In the mirror, you catch a glimpse of something that shouldn't be there. Ooh. The other guest is safe with you. The building cracks and moves. You're scared of what will come next. Who's that? Oh, it's that. It's 3 a.m. and cover the mirror in the storage room. This is one of the little holes in the game. You don't have to do that because it was never updated. I don't want to kill them. space, someone bumps into you and quickly apologizes. But you realize your wallet is missing and the thief is gone. As the vigil is nearing its end, the whole mansion begins to shake more and the walls start to collapse, revealing a shocking truth about your whereabouts. The alien landscape. You taste blood in your mouth as slimy appendages slowly get closer. A voice in your head tells you what to do. Carve the crest symbol. The bloated corpse of your uncle slowly floats into the room as the remaining walls collapse. The contract is not over yet. Oh, 41 hit points. Cheated death twice. The scary part is you could still sacrifice the other guests if you really want to. Don't know what that'll entail, however, so... Switch chop him. Horrible old man doesn't do anything. That was easy. Phew. Contract is void. The voice moves your head as everything gets dark. When you wake up, you find yourself lying on the grass. The whole mansion nowhere to be seen. Next to you are the other guests, as confused as you. Everything feels like a bad dream. Was the man claiming to be your granduncle really trying to cheat death itself? And we got the good ending. You and the other family members finally exit the forest and leave the nightmare of it behind. One thing is certain, though. You will never open letters from law firms from Tokyo. Let's see what happens next. The air feels heavy, making it hard to breathe. So also, your rest action is less effective. Another key. Not too bad though. I mean, we're kind of a little rough shape, but not too bad. I kind of threw my bottle earlier, so I can't refill it, unfortunately, but that's fine. Just regain some reason there. I don't have any money. That's a problem. Because there's a random encounter that some old guy will, take something from you to gain money back. However, I'm gonna change clothes. School uniform. Boom. Inside a figurine, you find some money. So now we've averted that crisis. Next mission. This one I don't think I'll be able to do fully. More and more people falling unconscious cannot be awakened. People are trying to wake the patients up, result with them falling in a coma themselves. The whole wing of the town's hospital is dedicated to the comatose. Is there anything connecting these people, and how did this strange illness start? Let's check the news reports about this weird disease and try to find the cause, where more people fall asleep. Village. Feeling hungry, you enter a small local restaurant and order the daily special made with today's catch. Just where the hell did those fishermen go? Oh wait, you're gonna eat that, or one bite won't hurt. Strength fail. Eyes the back here. Tastes like the sea and melts in your mouth. The restaurant owner nods and smiles strangely. Curse. The ocean is calling. Uh-oh. I think I got turned into a fish. Little dealings down there. Visit the village again. More food. Friend returning from a trip to Africa has invited you to dinner. This time they've outdone themselves. This is a real feast, full of exotic meals. It's getting late and you can't stay for long, but the host asks if you want to take anything home with you. The steak is to die for. That wine is terrific. Or refuse politely. So I can get meat, I can get some wine, or I can just say no. Let's do the wine. Of course, I have enough bottles last whole year. I need more bottles. Sweet. Old old man from the village hands you a package. This should help you understand the illness. It's like the old man knows about it. Dust of seeing. There's invisible creatures partially visible. Okay. And wine bottle. +3 to reason, flip this card. Or dry. Let's go exploring. Oh. Mitsuko-chan was a promising athlete in school. She suddenly disappeared. The case was quickly closed without any suspects. Today, she finally has dug herself out. Oh, battle it is. Base chance at 55. How do we do this? 7, 8, 9, 11, 12. No, can't swing. 2. Let me level up. Leadership, art knowledge, or stamina. And stamina for all past skill event checks. Perception, charisma. Because this could be good, but every time, like, if you fail, you don't get anything. Whereas this, it's constant +2. Perception, so we'll do that. Words mentioned at patient 0. Who could they be? World of Terror. In the dirty restaurant window, you notice a shady-looking man wearing a jacket carved in strange symbols. He stops in front of a house, visibly nervous. Before he enters the house, he turns around as if he's checking for any unwanted followers. What could it mean? Follow, call police, do nothing, or quick thinking. Follow. Door is locked, but you think you can repeat the locked pattern use. Switch span use. Nothing happens. Bonus perception is fine. You have to sneak into the hospital and borrow patient 0's information. Let's do that. Find some old, unused part of the hospital. You take a deep breath. The disgusting smell of thawed remains still lingers in the room. It used to be the hospital's mortuary, where doctors determine the causes of death. Certainly don't do that. Certainly don't do that. Why would I do that? Search cabinet. Something flashed in the corner of a dusty drawer. Too late, you realize it's a rusty scalpel blade and cut yourself badly. But not badly enough. Okay. I'm not, like, actually bleeding. Oh. You stumble upon a nurse trying to open a door in the intensive care unit, constantly mumbling something. When she turns around, her face makes you scream in horror. Why? Oh. Hi. Doll nurse. Chop. Nurse grabs you while screaming. Stop screaming! Chop. Keep chopping on a meat cleaver. Patient 0's house seems to be empty. We should search it carefully. I suppose we should. Oh. Suddenly an empty bottle breaks on the wall behind you. Cover yourself from the glass fragments. Notice a masked assailant holding a baseball bat. Rioter. Hey, Miko. I mean, who are you? My stats are really low. Chop. Ouch. Rioter grabs water filled with fuel. Uh-oh. Not good. Ow. Seeing a new injury burn. Drink. Stamina costs 2 reason. Well, I don't want to pray just yet. Actually, yes, I can. I can get out of this. Pray, attack, and attack. Wait, what's that? Prescription. Where could you fill a prescription like this? Ow. You set me on fire. Burn. Hangover. I can go to the hospital, blah blah blah. I don't need the prescription, so I'm just gonna jump in there. Burn notes. Drop that. Anyways, that man dabbled in magic. You found a journal. Describe a certain village and instructions for summoning ritual. He tried to contact a being from the dream realms. I don't think we'll be doing that in this run. Just saying. Let's take her home. Any way I can salvage this? I don't think I can. Darn. Resisting the unknown horror was taking a toll on your health. Weakened, you finally succumb to your injuries alone. As the dust settles on your open eyes, reality starts to crumble. Old God is ready to return once more. Well, that's how it goes sometimes. Expect to die a lot in this game. I got messed up horribly, oh my god. And that was World of Horror in a nutshell, folks. I'll eventually try doing a full actual playthrough and do my hardest. I just want to show off the game real quick. Because, I don't know, the developer, there's like a bit of controversy behind it. Like, not knowing whether the developer is actually going to come back to it. But the game itself is, like, it's playable from start to finish. And I personally love it. It's pretty awesome. Difficult, certainly. But all the creepy stuff that happens, I really love it. And it's awesome. So, yeah. I'm Johnny R. This is World of Horror. And I'll see you again next time. Good night, everyone.